Hello YouTubers, thanks for coming by the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 5 kitchen items or kitchen tools, kitchen items, stuff I use in the kitchen. Don't use all this stuff every day, but I use most of it every day. So we're going to get started here. My number one thing is my copper pepper mill. Now this is a pretty nice pepper mill. I think that fresh ground pepper is one of life's very small pleasures, and so I mean I could just smell it when I touched it. I could smell the black pepper. So yeah, it's a really nice one. It was kind of pricey. I think it was $74. I'll put it down below in the description, a link to it. So I use that, yeah, about every day. That's probably the only thing that I use exactly every day. Well, maybe the knife too, but anyway. So next thing, my John Kramer knife. It's Damascus steel. It's an 8-inch kitchen knife. It's razor sharp. I've only had to buff it one time. It's semi-custom, which means basically John Kramer designed it, but he didn't make it. Zwilling Hinkles made it for him, and that's why I could afford it. Now, it was still expensive. It was about 400 bucks, but it's a really nice knife. It's probably the closest I'll ever get to an actual custom knife. So semi-custom, I guess, for me. My next item is my John Boos cutting board. This is a walnut cutting board, and I know you can't see it, but I'll put a picture up here somewhere. It's 18 by 24 inches, which I think if I ever buy another cutting board, if I need to, or pardon me, if I need to, or just want another cutting board, I'll probably get a slightly smaller in all directions. So length and width. I think the thickness, which is about an inch thick, inch and a half, I'm pretty happy with that. So it's a nice cutting board. It's pretty fast. I'd like to get an edge grain. I think if I get another one, I'll get an edge grain because they're even faster. Yeah, knives really like them. So that's my John Boos cutting board. Like I said, I'll put a picture up so you guys can see a close-up of it. Number 1, 2, 3, number 4. Okay, this is the Breville Hemisphere blender. Yeah, I hope you can see that. I use this for my morning superfood smoothies. I looked at a lot of blenders when I was looking for a blender to make smoothies, and I just didn't want to pull the trigger on a $400 Vitamix. That's just ridiculous to me. So I ended up purchasing this one. I saw a review on America's Test Kitchen, did a review on this, and I looked at some other reviews, read a lot of them, and so I decided to buy this one. Now the sad thing is they don't actually make this one anymore, and I'm not sure what motivated them to cancel it, because so far I've been using it about a year and it's been great. It's chewing up anything I put in it. However, I think possibly it might have been, now I'm not sure, but it might have been monetarily motivated, because the one that replaces it is $77 more than this one. So this one was $100, $99.99, and the new one's $177.99. I'll put a link below, but there's not a $100 one anymore. And I don't know if they just figured they wanted to get more money out of it or what. I don't know, so I'm not accusing them of anything, but that's just my thought. Anyway, so my Hemisphere blender. I'm actually gonna make my next video on how I make my superfood smoothies in the morning, and we're going to be using that blender and probably this knife and this cutting board. So you'll see all this in action, I guess, on my next video. And my very last thing, excuse me, a little dry today. All right, my fifth item is the America's Test Kitchen TV show cookbook. Now this has a good portion of the recipes that they feature in their TV show on PBS. It can't have all of them. It'd be this thick probably. But it has most of the ones that I like, and you can always go to their website and look up the ones that aren't in it, if it's one you saw on their show that you like, you can always go to their website and get that recipe. I just love that cookie show. It's probably my favorite one of all time. I mean, next to Julia Child, of course. And you can see those on YouTube, which is really nice. So anyway, it's a great book. I upgrade it now and then. I upgraded it last year. I still have my old one, and that might be a giveaway on this channel. I don't know. But right now I only have one other follower, so I don't know who's going to see this video. But anyway, so those are my 5 items, and hope you guys have a great weekend. This is Memorial Day weekend, so I'm off tomorrow, yay! And we'll see you guys on the next video. Cheers, take care.